midnight patrol, boots on gravel, I taste the mold. Dead cattle lined up, eyes still wide. You smell the iron, I smell the light. Abnormal investigations into strange phenomenon. Yeah, we walk that line till the night is gone. Bigfoot breathing heavy in the tree line, werewolves laughing at the blue skyline. Abnormal investigations into strange phenomenon. I keep pushing on, I keep pushing on. Old man talks about the shadow man, says he saw claws, not a human hand. Witches in the quarry burning sage, kids gone missing, no one turns the page. Unsolved cases piled in the van, lore myths written in the dust on my hands. Strange creatures scratching at the door, you hear a howl, I just want more. Animal killings, chalk on the truck, radio hissing, is it terror or luck? Abnormal investigations into strange
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Abnormal Investigations. It's good to see everybody here. I see a lot of old faces, so for all you old people, hello, and for you new people, welcome. It is good to see everybody here tonight. We're doing a little later one than what we normally do, and we're going to see how it all turns out tonight. There we go, Jamie Cluxton. It is good to see you, Cluxton, sorry. Good to see you. Tried to get everybody thrown up on here that I could, all the new people. We got Larry Fisher's here with us tonight. Just a few that I have missed while we was doing the opening. Michael Deere, good to see you. Nancy, moderators. Lisa, Karen Palmer, good to see you. Moderators, thank you for being here tonight, doing the excellent job that you do. The best moderators on YouTube, guys, is active tonight in the chat, so everybody give them a round of applause. They do a whole lot more than what you just see on these 1 and 2 hour shows. They are very busy behind the scenes helping make the next shows happen and finding things in and out of what we do. We have a lot of cool people joining us tonight. Like I said, everybody is welcome. So as long as you're respectful to one another and, if you bring something to eat, share it. But other than that, guys, as long as you're respectful to one another, yeah, you are welcomed here. And to all the clowns, I'm sure, that are out there watching us in Clownville, good to see you guys, too. But anyways, guys, we've got a show for you guys tonight, and we're going to be discussing something. There is the Clough Man finally made it in. I thought he might be asleep. There's Aussie Alley's in here tonight. Good to see you, Aussie. We have Michelle McGuire in the chat tonight, so always know you're going to be in trouble when you got her in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and throw Jesse in here real quick. We got Martin McDonald laughing at the clowns. That's what we do here. We laugh at the clowns as we keep growing and going to the next level.
Hello.
By the way, folks, I'm going to let Jesse tell y'all a little something. I'm going to throw her under the bus right off the bat tonight.
Uh-oh.
Jesse, would you like to tell everybody about the milestone that this channel is almost to reach?
Oh, well, if you haven't already seen or noticed, yeah, we are, less than 10 away from reaching 30,000 subscribers. Very exciting.
Can y'all believe that?
Mm-hmm.
Almost 30,000 subscribers. What was it? 2 months ago, we were around 20-some thousand. I don't remember what the exact number was. If I say, somebody's going to go look and say, but we have gained several thousand subscribers really fast. We're about to hit 30,000. I have no doubt we will surpass 30,000 before the first of the year, guys, and beyond next year, as we're planning on taking this channel and Wide Open Adventures to the next level. We're finally back to where I was at, guys, before the lies and everything hit. The only thing we're missing now is Hunter. The channel is back to growing. It is hot. YouTube is pushing us on the algorithms. We are on the for YouTube now, and a lot of other places are pushing us out now. So we are growing. We're hot again. The lies have been seen, thanks to a lot of you good people in the community that have kept your eyes open to see, your ears open to hear. And like I said, we're doing really good right now. Everything is up, guys. Everything we got's green. The algorithm's up. The views are up. Content click rate, you name it, it's green. We're doing really good. So we're very proud of that, and to be pushing the channel to extremes. And next year, yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff played for you. So that's right, Clough. There was tons of it. Absolutely. It's a good thing they're not in the fertilizer business. I wouldn't be able to keep up with them then. But now, I'm not going to say, guys, that they're the dumbest people in the world, but they better be praying tonight that the dumbest people don't die. All right. So, Jess, what do we got going on tonight?
We are looking at some of the crazy stuff that happened on the last Boots on the Ground. And then afterwards, there's a live restream of one of the crazy nights of Boots on the Ground.
Guys, Jessie has put a lot of work in last night. She stayed up late last night, dropped a premiere today for Wide Open Adventures, so please go check it out. Hello, Just Connie. Good to see you in the chat. Michelle Burns, good to see you. Go check out the Wide Open tonight, guys, after we get done with this and after the other one. A lot of time went into it. But absolutely tonight, after this show, there will be a restream live, right, Jessie? It will play as a live.
Yep.
And it's going to be, I'm going to say, one of our hottest Boots on the Ground this year. It went over, I believe, 15,000 views. Is that right? Or 14?
14, I think. Yep.
14,000 views, and it will restream tonight as a live, so y'all will be able to interact with one another during that, and me and Jessie will be in there with you. If you have questions or whatever for when that was happening that I may have missed that night, we'll be right there to interact with you, so it should be a great time. So don't forget to come over and join us on that, and we'll remind you toward the end of the show. That'll be Jessie's thing.
Thanks.
So how many of you all was with us the other night whenever we had, I don't even know what you would call it, happen, a phenomenon? I'm a skeptic when it comes to that stuff, and I'm usually right. But don't you love that? But you know, I do have a lot of trouble with the portal, and I really don't have any other words to explain it. Is Clough on? Does he want to jump on tonight? I know he was watching. He's probably too tired. I don't know.
Yeah, I know he jumped in and said hi, but I know he's got to be up early too. So
he probably left. He bounced.
So
anyways, but we're still waiting for Dana to show up tonight. But anyways, enough of that. We're going to talk about what happened the other night. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I know that there was some things that happened that I cannot explain. It seems, hello, Infinite 7, good to see you. It seems that there might and possibly may have been some time loss. I know that I ended up in a different location than where I thought I was at, and I know a lot of people thought that maybe I had got disoriented, and disoriented would have been a good and I believe plausible explanation, except for the location we ended up at was completely down the road in a different location in the woods, and I would have had to have crossed a 5-strand barbed wire fence twice. So I don't remember going through 2 sets of 5-strand barbed wire fences, so I'm not real sure how we ended up where we got. A lot of people think that what happened to me may have been something that whatever this thing was wanted to happen, because it did. A lot of people heard whenever I went up there, they heard it say welcome. And I don't know if that was a welcome as in welcome for the ride. There's Clough. Clough's ignoring us. See, we try to bring Clough in and he hides. Clough, I see you over there. But you know, They try to, I don't know, Jesse, Karen Palmer. Yeah, Jesse was on an actual phone call with me when that happened, just so everybody knows, and we're open with that. That was not a messenger call. Had nothing to do with the internet. It was a direct phone line. I have two phones,
Mm-hmm.
so she was on the second phone. So, brother, heck, we will get into that. I've got actual videos. We're going to pretty much take you right down the road as to what happened. We're going to play videos tonight, guys. I know y'all like that. And I spent a lot of time going through them and clearing them. I don't know. Do you have anything to show tonight, or is it just going to be on my end?
I can't show anything tonight right now.
Loser. No, but anyways, yeah, we're going to go down it. Clough is sick. Oh, Clough. I need to come and make you some chicken noodle soup. But so let's summarize kind of what happened, Jess. We went to one location. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And we was unable to stay at that location, so we ended up going to a different location. When we arrived, everything I think was pretty calm, wouldn't you say? Everything was pretty quiet.
That was last. Now I'm getting the two confused because both the last two ones were just crazy nuts.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know, I am too. That's what I was trying to figure out, is if that had really what had happened.
No. Okay, the one last night was the second location. You went to two different locations.
So it was the first location on that one.
Yeah. So the night with the flash, the big flash, that was the night you were headed to Daryl's, and the truck was sitting on the side of the road. Those stalker people,
Okay.
whatever they were.
Okay.
And then and then that location where you ended up going down by the well.
Right. It started out pretty quiet, really. When we got there, I was like, man, this is really not that bad tonight. It was pretty quiet, kind of enjoyable. I think we heard a few things. Hey, Kev, good to see you. But it just wasn't, Cat Mom, I think something really weird did happen.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. And I decided to go down to the water, because sometimes whenever we go down to the water, it seems to kind of ramp things up a little bit. And if nothing else, down on the water, sound carries better over the water. And sometimes you'll get some vocals or some stuff if they're further away. It's just a good way to capture vocals, is over the waterway. And plus, it's also down into a valley, which also carries sound really well. So I thought, we'll go down there. Maybe we'll get some vocals at least. Pretty much was walking down the road to the water. And guys, whenever I show the first clip, you'll see the name of the actual Boots on the Ground at the bottom. So go check it out if you haven't seen it. There's a lot more than what we're showing you tonight. I can't go over the whole live. I believe it was a 3-hour live.
Yeah.
It was pretty long. So go check it out if you haven't seen it. You may see a lot more than what we've seen, because I'm hearing people talk about seeing a lot more than what we've seen. So check it out. And send me screenshots or little clips of what you find. I'd love to see it. But I went down there, got down to the water, and it was actually pretty peaceful. And I noticed, and it didn't take me long to walk down to the water. It probably took me, I don't know, probably 5 minutes, 7 minutes to get to the water.
Yeah, it didn't seem like that long.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. So whatever had done what it done it pretty much right after I left my vehicle. Because when I left my vehicle, I noticed when I turned back, my light was off.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, my light's off. And I had just charged those lights. And I know those are good lights because they will last me all night fishing and then half of a next night fishing. So they work really well. And I noticed it was off. So I kind of thought maybe I had grabbed the other one that was in the bag that wasn't charged. You start making excuses in your mind as to there's nothing out here. So head back up to the vehicle. No, turn around to head back up to the vehicle, and I start seeing a bright light in the direction of the well. And I'm like, do you all see that? There's a bright light right over by the well. And I took my more powerful light and I shined it up there. And when I shined it up there, I saw the silhouette of what appeared to be a human-like figure. And I could see it moving through the woods. And I was like, okay, somebody's got my light. So I continued up the road. I could see the light through the trees toward the well. Got up to the road and started to head down the path to the well to be able to get my light by the well because wasn't sure what was going on. And then the next thing I know, my light's not at the well. Something had moved halfway up from the well and had placed the light. I have a video here. I promised we had videos. We got videos. So as we're moving up to the well, you'll see my light right here in this video.
What the heck?
Do you see that?
Is that your light?
I don't know. That's where I seen it go into the woods.
Why did it just go to white?
Huh? Do I go up to it?
It's changing its flashes.
Do I go up to it?
Looking back at it, it looks like there was something right next to the light, too.
Next to the light?
I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm looking at a small screen, too. So, I don't know. It looked like there was maybe eye shine even next to the light. Maybe it was something else. I don't know.
I can replay it. Let me replay it real quick. I was seeing stuff, too, sparkle in some of these videos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the red and white, blue, that was his light that he normally keeps on the hood of the truck. That just appeared.
Hey, Scared Silly. Yeah, Mike, if you were zapped the other night, hope you were okay. D got zapped. Yeah, I mean, I didn't feel good. I told Jesse when I got home I had a migraine. Fought a migraine for a couple of days. But other than that, I felt kind of drained. But yeah, I was right back on it. So here's the video again for you guys if you want to check it out.
What the heck?
Do you see that?
Is that your light?
I don't know. That's where I seen it go into the woods.
Why did it just go to white?
Huh? Do I go up to it?
It's changing its flashes.
Do I go up to it?
Yeah, that's the other thing, too. Does it normally change flashes when it's flashing red and blue? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, it does have different modes. So, and Shell says, so it was taken off of the vehicle. Yeah, it was removed from the vehicle and then placed out there.
Scratched your vehicle, too.
Yeah, I didn't get that one, but it did scratch my vehicle. At that point, I wasn't sure if we wanted to move up to the light or not. I think we were kind of like debating on, should we go up, should we not? I cannot see chat right now, so if I miss anything, everybody please let me know. So after that had happened, let me get where we was at here. The Geiger counter, Jesse, started going kind of crazy.
Yeah. Normally it just ticks like a tick, 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 but that's not what it was doing.
Yeah, something there setting it off. I don't know. You be the judge of this right here.
You hear the Geiger counter? Oh my God.
Yeah.
1455.
What is it reading?
1455.
That is not somebody. That is something.
1780.
Yep.
6350.
Holy shit.
You hear it? 7890.
I'm hearing moaning.
1894. My head does
Is your
feel.
light
Yeah,
spinning or
my head
something?
feels
Are
light.
you
Yeah,
okay?
no, my head feels real lightheaded. A lot of pressure in my head.
Aaron Patterson has been charged.
Did you hear the moaning too?
That's the first time I've heard the moaning.
Now you get.
I had my headset on, and that's why I was looking at the screen. I was like, "What in the world was that?"
You finally get to hear what we get to hear when you're out there.
Wow, that was crazy as hell.
It happens a lot.
What in the world? That was crazy.
Yeah.
Janice says, "I hate those EVPs."
Yeah.
That was wild. Does anybody want to see that clip again to hear that? I'll replay it if anybody wants to hear it. Yes, it does make a lot of
What?
money.
Moaning. I think she meant moaning.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
The creatures were making money off of me out here, guys.
Her voice, her texts, her speech to text don't like her Texas accent.
So everybody wants to hear it again. So here we go again.
You hear the Geiger counter? Oh my God.
Yeah.
1455.
What is it reading?
1455.
That is not somebody. That is something.
1780.
Yep.
6350.
Holy shit.
You hear it? 7890.
I'm hearing moaning.
1894. My head does
Is your
feel.
light
Yeah,
spinning or
my head
something?
feels
Are
light.
you
Yeah,
okay?
no, my head feels real lightheaded. A lot of pressure in my head.
Aaron Patterson has been charged.
Wow.
And the fact that I heard the moaning, I mentioned that I heard it right afterwards. That means that I actually did hear it through the phone.
And Sharon Guy says that's the old man groan. I can see my screen just a little bit. I can't see all the chat. I can't pull stuff up, but I can see it every now and then. I can see like a little bitty band of it.
Yeah, that's the old man groan.
Yeah, and Michelle McGuire says like a low growl too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
So,
You don't like listening to those EVPs.
no, I'm not much of an EVP person. They say we hear that all the time, Mike, is what Walter says.
Oh, it's nothing.
Well, whenever you don't hear it, it's not as scary because you're not hearing it. So if you don't hear it, it's not there, right? Wow.
Yeah.
So what does that lead you to believe if you have a Geiger counter rising, you have EVPs coming through?
Mm-hmm.
I felt weird. So something was coming through. Dana. So something was coming through. But the question is, I have one in whisper telling its name. So I'm just going to ask you because you know where I'll go with this. What do you think took the light?
I think it was Sasquatch out there. I think it was the Bigfoot. I think they give off
Kev,
residual radiation. Hmm.
yeah, I didn't feel good that night. Michelle. Yeah, I didn't feel good that night. I did, I did have a migraine. I felt pretty zapped. Yeah, Matthew, there is a lot down there. There is a lot of those down there. So, you know, that was weird. I didn't hear the EVPs, and that's the same night, Sheepdog. This is what we're talking about. We're actually leading up to that point, actually.
Mhm.
So, you know, whatever it was, in my opinion, would have had to have had an opposable thumb. It would have had to have been solid to been able to grab the light.
Mhm.
Um, the moans, they don't necessarily have to be solid. That could be what we believe to be the demons that are attached to these things that cause the 25% people that experience the supernatural with the cryptids.
I
Um,
I also think that there is a possibility that these guys can actually, I don't know, I don't want to say throw their voice, but I think there's a way that they can actually make sounds at different frequencies that we can't necessarily hear them with our own ears. And that's why they're picked up through the electrical devices.
and Kev's right. It was large because of the scratches on my vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was yeah, it had the light. It did, Jamie. It had the light pointed right toward the direction that it knew I was going to have to walk up at it, which I think it might have been using the light to disorient me and try to hide behind it too. As it had it flashing like that, it was hard to see. It was kind of like, when you're working as an officer and you want to disorient somebody, you go to your strobe on your light, and it would give them a little more cover to be able to hide, probably closer to the light. No, I had no dent in the vehicle, just scratches. Thank God. Um, demonic entities. I absolutely believe that, Michelle. Absolutely, that's one of my theories. It's too bad you can't make them paint your car for radio
Yeah.
data. Romans. Pink Pixie's in here. Good to see a Pink Pixie. So as we're in there and that's all happening and all that's going on, the Geiger counter actually continues to rise.
My Geiger counter is now red light. It's never done that. It went from white to red light. Is that bad?
You need to either grab that light and leave, or you need to just leave.
3270.
Get out of there.
The light's out. Hold on. You hear the Geiger counter? You hear the whistling? There's whistling.
Yeah, there's other things coming through too.
Other things? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I shine. Did you hear it? That was a weird ass sound. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, and Shell said it's like they're shining the light in your eyes, saying, this is what it does to us. And yeah, I think there is definitely correlation between the radiation spikes and I mean, look at how much activity happened during those spikes.
I agree. And a cat mom said, the dystoria, but you don't think they were shining that light at me saying this is what we feel like when you're out here walking around shining your light at us?
I think so.
Wow. I never thought about that. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. Glad you was able to make it in here tonight.
I mean, what better way to get you to realize? Hey.
When you come into our house, this is what we see. And then, guys, we got to a point on the Geiger counter. And
Shirley wants to know about what the Geiger counter shows.
Shelley?
Shirley, yeah. Shirley, the Geiger counter is actually reading the radiation levels in the area. It only spikes when radiation goes up. So I think up to like 700 CPMs is like basically like a microwave. But then you were getting what, almost 7,000?
Yeah, that's what's in our next clip. It's going to show the highest reading that we received on the Geiger counter. I'll go ahead and so they can hear that, and then we will be ready to have a little discussion before we move on to the other video clips.
You need to
Geiger
get out of there.
Geiger counters.
Grab the light.
Geiger counter's 420.
Yeah, Mike, that is too high right now. Oh, 420?
Yeah,
It dropped?
310.
It's dropping.
80. Here, I'll show you now. It's coming down. Hold on. It's 15. Now it's 15. 16.
How do you feel now?
Yeah, because right before that it was like almost 7,000. And then after I said, just get out of there, it seemed like, it just started to drop.
It also makes me wonder, and I don't know what you think about this, and I thought about this today, is we had such a large spike. Can they only hold that big of a spike for so long?
Well, are they actually radiating it? Are they actually the ones that are putting it out there? Or is it something that is around them in general? Like
Right.
maybe they moved away and that's why it dropped. So that's kind of where I wonder where the radiation level spikes are coming from. But they do tend to spike whenever there are EVPs, because that's happened before. Not as high as what you had gotten that night.
It would be interesting to be able to document one of these on film with a Geiger counter at the same time and then get a reading as it was closer and then moving away. I think that would answer a lot of questions as to, are they generating this energy field or is the energy field them? And it can go like in some weird directions, because if you go down the rabbit hole and you say they are the energy field, then you have to take into consideration the light that we see in the heavens landing in the tree line that we have observed coming from the sky to the earth. Man, that goes down a very scary, goes into
they've even said that the higher into the atmosphere that you get, the radiation levels do increase. They have to take higher precautions if that's what is going on. So what does that say for anything coming down from the upper atmosphere?
Exactly. Hey, Harold, good to see you, man. I hope you and your family are doing okay, man. Infinite Seven, so what would you do if you ended up 5 miles away? Probably about the same thing I did the other night, just ending up a quarter of a mile away.
Yeah.
I was very, very confused. So let's throw this out there as a hypothetical. So we know that in most reported cases that about 25% of people that experience a cryptid encounter will have a supernatural encounter. So let's put out a hypothesis that these demons are attached to the cryptids because of the blood lineage.
Mm-hmm.
If they're attached to the cryptids, that would mean that the cryptids would also carry a low level radiation just from the proximity of these creatures. Okay, so now let's go back to two stories that we know about. We know we have two people that's told us stories of seeing cryptids that appear to be burned or burned victims.
Right.
Radiation burns. So if these things are in fact working together, we're getting these high level spikes. And of course, they would be together more than what we are, once a night running into them.
Mm-hmm.
So because they are together and they are hanging out, is that why we're seeing some of these creatures that do display what appears to be third degree burn levels? I have a lady that's going to share her story someday that did speak to one that was burned, and he spoke about being burned. I don't know all the details of that, but if this is happening, I think that would be a huge break in the cryptid community if that could be proven, because it's going to go back to Scott Carpenter saying that they are Nephilim descendants, the Iliad, etc. You're going to be able to prove that connection, and that takes you down a whole different. I mean, you can even take that, and I know you like to study it. You can even take that into the spook light phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
That where that goes up into the sky. You can go into orbs at that point, and you can start saying, okay, so these spotlights, these orbs, these whatever you want to call them, UFOs, UAPs, whatever the new name is for them, if they are in fact fallen angels and they are visiting or attaching or being around these things, causing these burns, that would also explain to why whenever people go out sometimes, they experience supernatural with flesh and blood, and radiation may be part of. Are these creatures cloaking themselves? Or are these other things cloaking them for them, but in the means of cloaking them, they're also doing harm to these other creatures? Because even though they're running together, you have a flesh and blood that is still interacting with a high level of radiation, which we know what that does to the body.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm just throwing that in your lap. That's just a whole lot of hypothesis. I don't believe there's any experts in this field. I believe that we're all studying. We are given a petri dish of something that has never been seen before, and we don't know what it is, and we're trying to figure it out. And we don't even have a data bank to go in and to compare it to anything.
I'm sorry, I must have missed something because I think Shell was saying something and I was listening to you. I wasn't paying attention to chat.
I can't see chat because I'm in the media assets right now, so it blocks me from seeing chat because I'm doing videos and everything.
Because Shell says, I have a picture of a burned, scarred Sasquatch face eye. It has a story, and then she said she was leaving.
I hope you have a good night.
Sorry, Shell. I'm sorry.
So back to the subject. If these things are intermingling and you have high radiation, and like what Aussie Alley just said is right where I'm saying, that rabbit hole. If you are interdimensional, maybe the radiation comes from their dimension. Aussie Alley, one of my theories is, and I'll lay it out there for you guys. Like I said on this channel, I don't tell you guys what to believe. I throw it out there. I know that everybody in our chat's very smart. Y'all do your own research, and we learn from each other. And that's what I applied whenever I was an investigator also. Was a lot of investigators don't tell you this, but we rely on a lot of public input and things to be able to solve cases. It's not that they are just so smart and they go do it. It's putting good hypotheses, theories, and opinions together and then coming to a conclusion. I think you're interdimensional beings, okay? Interdimensional beings are your fallen angels. I believe that and man, it's hard for me to call these things cryptids. I may change my mind in the near future. So let's go with creatures tonight instead of cryptids. And they're attaching themselves, or I'll go with creatures. I'm not telling you all what to do. It's how I feel. This is my opinion. They're either attaching themselves or following, related to. They have a physical encounter, i.e., the burns that these things are sustaining. And I would say that there's probably some that are around others just as much as the others, and then there's some that probably experience more of a connection with the outer ones to them. There's probably, I would think, ranks, wouldn't you think? I mean, if we have clans, as we believe that they run in clans, then wouldn't there be like a hierarchy order? You would have the fallen angel that speaks to this one, that tells them this, hey, y'all need to stay out of trouble, you're drawing attention to yourselves. And you can go all the way back to Theodore Roosevelt and say that there's even contracts and agreements between them. And are these fallen ones, the angel ones, are they the ones that enforce these contracts to the flesh and blood ones? They say, hey, you're violating that contract. You need, pull it in. Y'all are out here. You need to bring it back in here now. I mean, we can really go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's possible.
And I know that you're not used to me going down this and saying that. I could tell by your face, because you know I don't like to go down this way. I don't. But if you're an investigator, I mean, you got to follow the clues, no matter where they take you. It may not always take you where you want it to go. And
like Sheepdog says, so they love power lines, they love nuclear facilities and army bases, etc. And I've heard stories where these things have actually walked through high security nuclear power plants and have basically walked right through these things, through these facilities where it's dangerously high radiation levels that they've just walked right through, walls and all. How is that possible? Why wouldn't that kill them? But then yet are they the ones, that's why I question, are they actually emitting this radiation levels? Do they need the radiation? Do they feed on it? Kind of like we think that some things feed on negative energies. It just leads to more and more questions.
So are you talking about what people are seeing walking through these? These are the flesh and blood walking through these high things? What if, and I'm going to throw a deep rabbit hole out there, okay?
Okay.
And are you ready for this one? And then I'll let you, because I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. I'm just going to give you information. So we theorize the pyramids, right? You okay?
Pink Pixie says, just you have someone wanting you to email them, and I don't know who that is. So.
Okay, I thought you might have seen something scary because you were like,
no. I'm not wearing my glasses.
So the pyramids, we believe, had a metabolism and were able to produce their own energy field. Producing an energy field is going to have somewhat of a radiation level to it, and energy. So the theory is these pyramids were placed due to the planets and the stars perfectly, that they were done probably by the fallen angels. They believe that the fallen angels left their celestial bodies and came down to Earth to these pyramids and became the demigods, Anunnakis. And that these pyramids produced this energy level. Now, it's theorized by some that these pyramids produced these energy levels so that these fallen ones were able to manifest themselves there to be worshipped as gods. They needed that energy to be able to suck that in to manifest themselves. We're talking about not the flesh and blood ones, but the actual angels. So if they're doing that, And we know equipment gets drained. We know cameras get drained, flashlights get drained, and then stuff happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they need this energy plane to be able to at least materialize, is that why you see these flesh and blood creatures going to these energy fields? Not because they need it, but that's how they communicate to the angels, because the angels need that energy to be able to manifest and to be able to is I don't know. I know
But
it's
you
down the
would
rabbit
think,
hole.
but you would think as flesh and blood, it would cause. I mean, especially with the fact that Bigfoot is considered to have that same partial DNA, that human DNA, you would think that the radiation that they would be emitting would be toxic to them just as much.
You just gave me another theory now, though.
Oh, shoot.
Because if, like you said, they have the human DNA, but they still have the unknown DNA, it doesn't mean that the radiation won't kill them, but do they have a higher ability to be able to be around it longer than us and not affect them as much? Just like we talked about them having maybe the vocal cords from Satan that were the instruments placed inside of him, that's an attribute that is passed down to him from the supernatural side. So do they have a better tolerance to it? Not saying that they can be around it and not die, but do they have a higher tolerance to it? And do they have a different kind of a healing process than we do? Can they be around it so long, be burnt, whatever, and then go off and heal and be okay, because of that angelic side?
There's been stories of them actually healing other people that have had different types of cancers. So,
Right.
I mean, are they able to maybe even use whatever they have to hone in on certain things and actually use that to treat? I mean, I don't know.
So here's another theory that you're giving me ideas on. So the other night when we had to flash a light and everything happened, is the reason they took my light to bring me out there, or did it need the larger battery pack in my light to be able to make the flash? That what happened, because remember, after it happened, my light was dead and wouldn't even turn on. That large battery pack was completely drained with all of my other lights that were on me. Everything was zapped and drained, which those work lights have big lithium batteries in them. And all the stuff that I use now is lithium batteries. They were all drained. So did they pull that energy from all of that? And can they act as a, what do we call it the other day? What's the word I'm looking for? They can enhance that power as a, a capacitor.
Oh, the flux capacitor. That's right.
Can they do flux like a flux capacitor? Pull your energy, but it's only going to last for that flash, that boom. But maybe that's all they need to accomplish what they're doing, because in that short flash, we ended up a quarter of a mile, either from disorientation, could have been disorientation, but somehow that happened.
Could be.
What's your thoughts? Lay out your theories. I know you got some theories. I talked to you on the phone. I know you got theories.
I mean, well,
I'm out of my comfort zone tonight.
Cat Mom says maybe they were drawing all electrical energy to flash you. See, I don't know. I mean, but you would think with that high radiation levels that you were getting, I mean, and I don't know, I'd have to do some research into it to actually see like the cloth capacitor, to see actually what radiation spikes, like the energy that's emitted off of, to create. I mean, if you think about a microwave creating about 600 to 700 CPMs, I mean, you were looking at, that was way high. Was it generating? Was it amping it up to the point where, and draining the batteries and everything too, and that's where the flash occurred. And I mean, did you have a travel moment and not even realize it? I did lose connection with you.
Right.
And maybe that was that point, because it was right after that you were turned around.
Yeah, because I got that filmed. We're going to look at that video clip in a second. Now, a lot of people, and we know this now, a lot of you all that was watching the show that night had some things happen in your house that was not normal. I'm not going to say names. If they want to admit it in chat, then I'll let them. But some people had a smoke alarm fall off the wall. A lady saw shadow figures in her home when that happened. And tell them about the lady eating the bagel, Jesse. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, she was eating a Danish and realized she was in somebody else's kitchen. Now I don't know if she like momentarily was there and then back in her own kitchen, but yeah, she didn't even realize it.
A lot of people had some really. One person was actually physically attacked by a shadow thing in their home when that happened, and totally urinated themselves. They sent me an email, said that they didn't even realize they had done that, but they had urinated themselves. So what happened?
Well, and I know that same night too, I thought out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw something walking through the hallway, and I saw a shadow move, and no. But then you had stuff going on too. We all had. Everybody seemed to have some weird stuff going on.
And Romans, she's told us in a lot of videos too, while we were live, that she's had stuff happen at her house while watching my videos. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, go check out the video, guys. A lot of people said that I missed a lot of things in it, that they were seeing things that we didn't see, especially around the light time. There was stuff in the woods. So yeah, I may have totally missed something. Jesse, you check private chat too. And I think that there was some pretty weird things going on that, I don't rewatch these videos, to be honest with you. I really don't. Michelle's smoke detector fell off of the ceiling. Yeah, go check it out, Laura. It was really crazy. It really was. Last week I mentioned. Yeah, the sword. I'm really excited to talk to you. Chat's really moving, guys. Everybody's into this tonight, so I'm trying to catch up to everything. So on the next video that we're going to show here, the last one we done was the Geiger counter, where it actually reached its highest rating. Now, what you're going to see happen here is the flash, and I know everybody's been waiting to see this part. This is where the actual flash occurs. And I'm going to start the video, and what I'll do is I'll play it a couple of times if y'all want me to, and I want your all's opinion on what you believe happened, okay? I may just go ahead and play it 3 times, so just get ready. I want to play it 3 times. That way we'll know what we're doing, and I can check chat too. So here we go. This is the actual part where the flash happened, guys.
Right here. Now, I'm going to face my camera the way the light. See if we keep going this way, the way it was at.
No break, but I heard welcome.
Welcome?
Maybe like they left your light there for you?
Why would they leave my light there, I wonder? What the fuck was that? I just got a flash. I just got that camera flash. All my lights went out. All my lights. Even my headlamp. Did you see that flash, Jesse?
Yeah.
My headlamp's dead. Son of a bitch, my pole light's dead too. It won't turn on. Turn on, turn on, turn on, turn on.
And something was laughing at you too.
That's what I was going to say. I just heard an EVP. I think I heard something laughing while I was in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And if you I guys, I apologize for the language. I can't control that when that happens. That just comes out. But I'll play it one more time so y'all can hear the laugh. And also, it was like lightning struck. Everything went boom. Everything was dead. Everything was dead. It was really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Now, I'm going to face my camera the way the light. See if we keep going this way, the way it was at.
No break, but I heard welcome.
Welcome?
Maybe like they left your light there for you?
Why would they leave my light there, I wonder? What the fuck was that? I just got a flash. I just got that camera flash. All my lights went out. All my lights. Even my headlamp. Did you see that flash, Jesse?
Yeah.
My headlamp's dead. Son of a bitch, my pole light's dead too. It won't turn on.
Which light?
Turn on, turn on, turn on, turn on.
Much like Sharon says, it's always laughing.
I know, that's what I was laughing at. And Mike, I don't think the Geiger counter died. I think it was the only thing that stayed. It wasn't affected.
Well, you had, was it the red light that was working for a little bit?
Well, the red background, the background turned red on it. The display showing a warning that it was too high.
There was like after everything went out, there was a red light. It actually looked weird because it looked like it was almost behind you.
Yeah, a lot of people talked about that. They said there was a red light. See, I missed that.
See, well, you're going to replay it one more time now, and then watch after the flash. It does.
Uh-huh.
It looks like it's actually off to the side, though. It looks like it's behind you. It's not like it's not your flat. Because don't you have the red light on the top of your? Isn't the red light on the top of your head?
Was I? Yeah, I think I was wearing the red light that night.
Because that wouldn't have then shown over to the side.
Oh no, it don't go. It doesn't go very far. It's like more of an up close light. Let me here. I'll play it again for you. And I apologize for the language again.
Right here. Now, I'm going to face my camera the way the light. See if we keep going this way, the way it was at.
No break, but I heard welcome.
Welcome?
Maybe like they left your light there for you?
Why would they leave my light there, I wonder? What the fuck was that? I just got a flash. I just got that camera flash. All my lights went out. All my lights. Even my headlamp. Did you see that flash, Jesse?
Yeah.
My headlamp's dead. Son of a bitch, my pole light's dead too. It won't turn on.
Which light?
Turn on, turn on, turn on, turn on.
Mm-hmm.
Did Scott Carpenter talk about those flashes, Jesse?
I don't know. I couldn't say for sure. I don't remember.
We'd have to ask Travis. He would be the one to. He would have been the one to ask. Probably. I don't want to say because I don't know.
Yeah, I'd have to go back through his videos. I don't know if he did or not. So I was like,
Oh God, Kev, check mark on you. Wow. So, and then Dana agrees with him. Dana. Let's not encourage it. Yeah. Yeah, that flash was like lightning. It was very bright. It really was. It was very bright. So when it happened, my first thought was, of course, to get the light back on. And I want y'all to watch how dead everything was right here.
About to lose my big light. It's at it's a 13%. I don't have any lights.
What do you call water that's warm?
Warm water.
Good job. What do you call water that's cold?
I don't have any lights.
Yeah, get back to the shop.
I want to show you something. Look at this. My big light that we just got.
Yeah.
Show y'all. See the light button right there? Watch. Watch. No light. Nothing. It won't come on. Everything's dead. All I got's my handheld. All I got's my handheld. 6%. It's dying. I got whistles. This is not good. You know that, right?
You're talking.
3%. You see what happened? We're dying. All the lights are going out.
Yeah.
Was that before or after your camera went out too?
That's before. We're leading up to that. I got it all set in sequence as to what happened. Yeah, I got us all set in sequence as to what had happened. Yeah. I honestly, at that point, think that it might have laughed at me because I was trying to get my lights back on. And I think it was kind of like, I just, showed you that I can shut you down, bro. Like, yeah, your lights bother me, but if it gets to a point, I can shut it down. And it was kind of laughing, showing that upper hand, like, also, was it laughing because it knew that I was going to end up in the woods?
Could be.
Dana says the flash was red in her phone. It was white in mine. Wow. And Knives, he says it was white on his. That's interesting.
Yeah, it came up white on my phone.
She said she saw red. Oh my gosh. Cat Mom said seen red. Why are people seeing different flashes?
Is this like the blue dress versus the white dress? I don't know. Martin said it was white on his. That's weird. Okay, now what kind of phone do you guys have? Is it Android or is it Apple? Can we figure this out? It was definitely white on mine. And it seemed a whole lot brighter too. Like it actually whited out.
Cat Mom's was red with a whiter outer. And then Mike's was white. James Roon, welcome to the show. Glad to have you. Greetings and salutations from Montana. Listening closely, it's about clues. My neighbor saw one steal his deer after he did a long-range shot. Drove over a hill. It loaded into a craft and was gone. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, that just really... Martin said the flash hurt his eyes. Nancy says red and white light. There was red. What? About half the people, it looks like, is red, half are white. Aussie says white for her. I don't know, Jesse. I do not even have a theory on that. I don't know.
That's weird. Android white. Okay, see, mine's an Android. Maybe it's a difference between.
There's Romans. She said hers was
white.
Yeah.
Now
this presents another issue here for the demons.
I believe that what we consider aliens, or most
I
people
do too.
consider aliens, are the fallen angels.
I do too, James. I believe that they are the fallen angels. So I
I
don't
wonder.
know.
I wonder if it has a difference. If there's a difference too, like, I mean, maybe it was red and or red white. I don't know, and it just depends on when the camera or the amount of like screens per second, what was actually caught during that. Because depending on the phone and the connection and stuff, people might actually have a different
Aussie has an iPhone.
quality. And what was Aussie's, red or white?
What was yours, Aussie? Was it red or white?
Aussie said white.
I believe so too, Jamie. I agree with you.
Aussie said white. Looking back,
So that's weird. It doesn't matter the phone. People
no.
were seeing random colors.
Which makes me wonder too. If you think about it, going back this summer, you were getting flashes of red and flashes of blue lights just randomly during your lives. And you weren't even seeing them in your phone.
Right.
But we were. That's
There was a man on TV the other day, and I'm not going to go far into this because it really messes with your head, but he's like, is red really red? Is everybody seeing the same color? Because if you're in school and a person sees yellow on the chalkboard, another guy sees black, another one sees pink, but the school teacher says, this is red by name, you would look at pink and say that was red when you would see it. And everybody would be thinking they were seeing the same color, but you're really not.
yeah, but then you're wondering if
Weird, huh?
yeah, I mean,
How would you know?
I guess you wouldn't, would you?
Yeah, pretty wild. So, moving on to the next one. After the flash. Huh?
Aussie wants to, if you can play it again, are you able to pause it when the flash happens?
I can't pause, but I can do the flash video again. I sure can. Let me see. Here we go.
Right here. Now, I'm going to face my camera the way the light. See if we keep going this way, the way it was at.
No break, but I heard welcome.
Welcome?
Maybe like they left your light there for you?
Why would they leave my light there, I wonder? What the fuck was that? I just got a flash. I just got that camera flash. All my lights went out. All my lights. Even my headlamp. Did you see that flash, Jesse?
Yeah.
My headlamp's dead. Son of a bitch, my pole light's dead too. It won't turn on.
That's why.
Turn on, turn on, turn on, turn on.
And it laughed at you as like you could hear the panic going, turn on, turn on, turn on.
Right.
It laughed at you. What a jerk.
Yeah, it was like it knew that my equipment was failing me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm night blinded because I'm used to the light on me. My eyes have not adjusted. I just got flashed and I'm in pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
So, in hindsight, that was like getting hit with a flash grenade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly.
So on the replay, looking at it a little bit more, it almost did look like it was like white with a red outer rim. Yeah, red. I saw red. Oh, from the light and white.
Cosmic said, did it laugh twice at me? I think it probably laughed at me a few times that night. Yes, Nancy, that was very creepy. I did not enjoy that. So, yeah, I mean, everybody says biggest flash you'd ever seen. And like I said, some people that were watching experienced some things that happened to them, physical things and some supernatural. So pray over your stuff tonight, guys, after watching this. So after all that had happened, I lost my light, and then the light wouldn't come on. So I lose my trail for some reason. Doesn't make any sense. People said this is where the time loss came in at. So here's that video, and then we'll discuss it.
Something's laughing at you.
What the hell is going on? I can't get no lights to come on. That's the problem. Hold on. I'm trying to get a light to come on. Here's my light. My pole light's on anyway. Did you just hear that yell? I'm not liking this at all.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest.
Keep going.
I'm not enjoying this. I mean, I'm not like scared to death, but this is something new for me. That flash scared the hell out of me, though. I've had it happen before, but never that bright. That was the largest flash I've ever seen. I mean, I'm not joking. I actually was night blinded by that. Where is my trail? My trail's gone. Look, my trail just turned into woods. You seeing this? This is not my trail. The trail.
So I don't know how the trail disappeared and I went into the woods. I don't even have an answer for that.
I mean, even if there was a dimensional shift or a quick transport or something, I mean, at that point, we hadn't lost communication.
Right.
So it's weird that, I mean, the live stream didn't even glitch, which is another strange thing, because even after that, there were glitches and buffering and with the live stream to the point where you lost the visual altogether, and it was just the emblem again, like that time that the thing floated over your head, but not at the time of the flash.
Right. I don't know how that happened. I don't have a theory for how that happened. It doesn't make sense to me. It defies all logic. Yeah, like Sunshine said, I looked all the way around me. The trail was gone. I mean, there was no trail. I don't know. You'll see here in a minute that after that had happened, that the location we ended up at it blew my mind. So right here, see, where was it? Lost my trail. So right here you can see, I'm going to play this clip for y'all. I'd actually got lost. I was, not lost, but yeah, I guess I was lost because I was unsure how I got to where I was at and into the woods. And it was like, how did I go from, because this trail that I was on is an open area trail. It's not like you're going to get lost on this trail, right? And the next thing I know, I'm in the woods. And I'm like, this does not make sense. I've been down this trail a million times. It does not go into the woods. As you can see here, you can probably hear it in my voice. I didn't understand what had just took place.
And there's no reflectors that they put out. Look, no reflectors. None. Google Maps says that I am right in the middle of the woods by the well. We was walking this way. Google Maps says I need to go that way to get to my car. That feels wrong. Does that feel right? Well, you're not here, but does that look right?
See, that's why I was turned around when you saw your light. I was turned around then.
It says I need to go this way. Well, no. Now it says I need to go this way. It says I need to go this way. It says Google Maps says I need to go this way.
Now Google Maps is changing?
Yeah. I don't know if it's loading though. It could be loading too because I'm using that other phone I was telling you about, so it may be just loading. This is so weird. Something just got thrown at me. Can you hear that whining noise?
No.
Are you hearing that?
So, how'd I get in the woods? I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember you were on the path, and the next thing you know, yeah, gone.
It didn't make no sense. I don't know how we got there. Another thing too that I was taking notes on while I was sitting here is I said there was no reflectors, and that kind of threw me off because I knew that those idiots had put those reflectors everywhere. They was not there. I was shining through the woods trying to get an idea. Okay, am I in that area because it says I'm in that area? But Google's also going like this. The arrow's going, and when I didn't see them. Whenever I look at the videos later on, it makes sense why I didn't see the reflectors because I wasn't in the area where the reflectors were at. I'm actually a quarter of a mile from where I was at down the road the opposite way in the woods. That's why there's no reflectors because we are not where we were at.
Oh, sorry, guys. My cat's like a motorboat. She just, yeah. Okay, down. They can hear you.
So we're not in the same area anymore.
Yeah.
And at that point, I really hadn't put that together. I was just thinking, I lost my lights. It was disorienting for a second. And my thoughts were, I need to find my way back to the road, get my bearings, find out where I'm at. And really wasn't, I was more focused on just getting Google Maps to work.
You know, that's funny. So were they completely messing with you? Because then at that point, that's when you were dependent on your phone. And what happened then? It was right after that, wasn't it, that your phone went out?
Yeah, right here. I'll go ahead and play it. I've got it right here. I lose my feed whenever I'm trying to find my way out. I'm now depending on my phone, trying to pull up Google Maps. Google Maps is spinning, going crazy. And this is what happens at that point.
Your feed just went dead, and all I heard was like loud banging.
No, there's no banging. You hear that? Are you hearing that call?
No, you need to just move to the car, please.
Listen.
Yeah, there was like a loud knocking, and it was like just knock, 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 knock. That's all I heard. And there was nothing completely on the stream.
Right, because I was hearing nothing. It was quiet. It was just like I was still trying to find my way out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Sunshine and Jamie both said that it happened to me in the past. They remember it happening, and that I came up with some explanation for it. Yeah, I do that with things because I don't know about those things.
Mm-hmm.
But Jesse will tell you too that I do try to come up with rational explanations for things. I'm like, maybe I was disoriented. Maybe. Martin, good night. It was good to see you tonight. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you being here and being part of the family. But I don't know. So, anyways, as that was happening, moving on down the clips, my phone not only loses feed at that point, it starts messing up.
I got a black screen. What are y'all? Can you see the road right now?
No, all I see is darkness.
That's all I see.
No, I see like a reflection of your light. I think it's pointed at you. There we go. Now the road.
See the road now?
Yeah.
My phone's not working. I can't see anything through my phone now. It started saying GPS calibration on your phone needs to be readjusted or checked, and if you can't reset it manually, to take it to the manufacturer.
Okay, so do you know where you are?
Yeah, I'm on the road. But I have a black screen, but I want everybody to be able to see that I actually have a black screen so they'll believe me. I'm going to try to video call you, okay? If I lose you, I'll call you back. Okay, camera permission sent to you. Did you get that?
Yeah, the outline when it was dark was Mike, because the phone was flashing back and forth between the road and Mike.
I don't know why it was doing that. And are y'all really ready to have your minds blown, guys? This is the finale. Besides the flash, the next two video clips are going to really blow your mind. Let's put that extra battery in your sock. That way it would carry. Yeah, it drained everything, Sunshine. Even the extra battery pack I had to charge with, zeros. It drained everything. So check this out if you're ready for this ride, because I can't explain it, and I don't know that I'll ever be able to explain what happened right here. And I actually show you all with the flashlight what happened and where we're at. So, and you can go watch the video also.
I don't know how I ended up was on the trail going the right way, and now I'm all the way down the damn road. That's what I don't understand. I mean, we're down the road. I got 2% on my big light. I probably should save that, huh? Just in case.
Yeah.
You're still there, right? Okay. It shows our sound. Look,
Nope, they said it's muted.
there's the trail, Jesse. You watched me walk up the road to it. Here's the trail to the
That's
well.
the trail.
That's the trail we was on. And we was walking this way like this. And then we ran into trees and we ended up down there in that pasture and come out of those trees and walked down the road to here. There's the trail. This is the trail. Here's the muddy part and all, see?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Y'all saw the barbed wire fences also. I don't have an answer. I don't know.
Yeah, so how you passed from all the way through there with the barbed wire fence and ended up all the way down the other trail.
In the trees.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing I was just thinking while watching that, there was no sound from where I was moved to until I got to where I came from.
Except I only lost connection with you that one time. The other time, I could hear you. It was the live stream that was out.
You think it's possible they didn't know? That they were trying to block the audience? Because the phone that I had in my ear with you was actually in my back pocket behind my wallet.
That's weird. It could be. I mean, it hung up on me the other night too. So, are they
Yeah,
getting
that's what you
smarter?
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said they hung up on you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm trying to avoid being on that show.
Right.
Makes you wonder, though, is that where the hunters went? They just went further than a quarter of a mile away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. End up 5 miles away from the original spot, but can't explain why. Yeah.
It just happens. Now imagine if that were to happen to a child outside playing. How disoriented they would be.
Well, there's that story too of the I'm probably gonna get it wrong. I think it was here in Wisconsin. Was ice fishing or skiing, something, winter, and ended up like 3 months later being found in a field, disoriented, wearing clothes that weren't his. Oh, I have to look it up now to be sure the name. But that happened within the last, I don't know, couple decades. It wasn't that long ago.
So let me go ahead and show y'all the end video. This is the last video. And see if y'all can explain this one. No, it is not the last video. I'm sorry. Second to the last video.
Oh my gosh. What the I can't make it out. Hold on. Die. D-I-E.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me, what is that?
And was that human or was that other?
We did have the truck that was going back and forth that stopped for, 15 minutes down the road?
Mm-hmm.
So we did have that happen. We have to throw that in there, I think, to be honest and to be fair.
Do you have the video that I sent you where I was recording?
No, I didn't get it.
What?
No, it didn't come through on my end. I don't think I got it.
I sent it to you. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. I can share it. Hold on.
You did it. It's your fault.
Okay.
No wire hangers ever. Remember that show?
No.
Oh my goodness, you've never seen Mommy Dearest?
Nope.
Oh my gosh. Guys, we do have some photos to show you here in a second from the other night too, and one of them really did scare me pretty bad.
Oh my goodness. There's too many pictures.
Oh man, James, yeah, that would be terrible. I don't want to ever experience that for sure. Yeah, sheepdog. Yeah, we talked about that. Jesse and I spoke about that.
What?
The welcome you to different places.
Oh, is he? Yeah, is he talking about? Yeah. Do you have the picture of your?
I don't have that one because I'm still trying to rationalize that.
Yeah, you're still trying to rationalize it. Yeah.
You can tell him. Go ahead and tell him. I'll let her tell you what she said, and I'll tell you what I think. So you tell him what you told me to do that night.
So anybody that was watching the video that night, I don't know if you heard me say that he needs to go home and check his Google log to see his Google travels for the evening. And so he did and pulled it up and sent me the screenshot. Well, no, first it was that you had been in 3 different places. You were in uh, Arkansas, Miami, Oklahoma, and somewhere else. I can't remember.
It was Arkansas, Miami, Vian, and then it said that I was in the Sequoia, and then I had went to Canada, and I had been to.
Well, that was that was the screenshot afterwards. Was actually I have that screenshot too. I can pull that up. But that was the that was afterwards. It showed you all over the United States and up into Canada, BC, but following the mountain ranges all the way across. And then when you asked for the Google report, it came back and there were additional locations further up in Canada and in the middle of the ocean.
Right, but I still don't know about that.
Well, yeah, you'll just try and rationalize that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd never downloaded that before. I'd never done it. I requested a copy. They wanted $1.99 to do it. And I was like, So yeah,
I just lost my scroll feed. Darn it.
Oh yeah, was you sending me that video? Did you send it already, or do you have it here?
I was pulling it up and I just hit the wrong button and I lost it. 1 second.
Okay, I'm going to play that last video I've got for everybody. This is the last one of that was captured. Some people said they saw this, so let me see here. Let me pull this up and see if you all can see this. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? You see something red goes by the screen. I'll play it one more time. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
I'm not watching it. I'm looking for the video.
Aussie says Sasquatches can write. Sasquatch Ontario communicates with a chalkboard and they write on it. Oh, wow. And Nancy says, there's my red light, Sharon. Cat Mom's seen it, knives. Don't hear Jack. Yeah, nobody heard what I heard, but they saw the flash. Sunshine says that was a big red. That was wild, is what Jamie says. Janice says, yes, I saw the red. That was thick neon red. And then Sharon Guy says, Nancy, yep, there's your sign.
All right, and then there's the video.
Here's the video.
Now that
set it up.
That was the other thing. So I try to get screen recordings sometimes of your boots on the ground. And this particular night, my phone was acting so strange. It was only letting me record like maybe a minute tops. Otherwise, it was telling me that I was having issues with my files and it was cutting off the videos. So this one, it was only 17 seconds long, but normally I'm able to record like your full show run nonstop. But that particular night, I was unable to do anything of that sort. It kept cutting me off over and over and over again. So there's the video.
Here you go.
So they'll be able to watch this
Can
later.
you see the
I'm gonna
trees?
try. I don't know how much film I have.
This is what I'm seeing on my
Can you
camera.
see the
I have
trees?
no video. All I can see is
Yeah.
chat.
This is what I'm seeing on my camera.
And you guys,
I have no
do you
video.
see that flashing?
So they're actually hearing at that time too what I'm hearing, because I'm hearing double sounds because I'm listening to both YouTube and you talking. But as they can see, your screen is completely out, but yet the top right corner, that is what we are seeing in the live stream.
Okay, look at that flashing behind me. That was freaking me out. Did you see that? Remember,
No.
I kept saying, you see that flash behind me? Now look, replay it, rewind it, and watch. There is something behind me flashing. And that's what was freaking me out.
You okay? So they'll be able to watch this
Can
later.
you see the
I'm gonna
trees?
try. I don't know how much film I have.
This is what I'm seeing on my
Can
camera.
you see the trees?
I have no video. All I can see is chat.
This is what I'm seeing on my camera.
And you guys,
I have no
do you see
video.
that flashing?
Oh,
And that's when my phone would not work.
that is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why that would be.
Is that a jammer?
Oh.
Camera.
And you guys,
I have no
do you see
video.
that flashing?
That's weird because I don't see it doing anything in the actual what we're seeing. But what is the?
And you guys,
I have no
do you see
video.
that flashing?
I can't tell if it's actually like sparkling. If there's weird things going on in the stream too. That's weird. Okay. Try one more
I
time.
can see chat.
This is what I'm seeing on my camera.
And you guys,
I have no
do you see
video.
that flashing?
That's weird. I don't know. I can't explain it.
I don't know. So that will wrap up that part of what we're going to talk about. So the last boots on the ground that we just done, where we went down to the lake, and then the truck did show up, and then we did go to a second place where I was actually escorted out of there. Michelle actually caught this image that I'm going to share with you guys. This was at the lake. I'll let you all go ahead and let everybody take a look at this. Remember the big footprint we saw down there? My God, them were huge. And some were regular feet print, like, you know, that curved, and some were canine looking. And they were big.
Yeah, it is a big old dark mat. It almost looks like there's a foot hanging out too.
Like it's laying sideways behind it, like it's halfway up the tree, like, don't move, don't move, don't move. They're going to see me. Uh-oh. Sunshine's going to send a video. I'll send you the video, but there is a solar sunflower in a flower pot here, and it was flashing so strange. I grabbed the phone and videoed it. I'll send you the video because it sort of looked like that. Wow.
So the other question I have, theory. There was the one day when you were out doing a daylight walk, and I think people had noticed there was that weird tree log thing that looked just creepy, and the comment was, if you saw that at night, wouldn't that freak you out? Because it would look like a cryptid, like running across the field. But the way that it was moving, or the way that it was standing, it even looked like something could have been running across. Like it stopped in mid, the whole, like Toy Story. Are these things like able to, I don't know, are they able to during the daylight when they're sleeping, like look like they're part of an anomaly in a tree stump? Is that like a baby squatch that's just sleeping there that we just can't tell?
You know, some people say and have compared them to cartoony, cartoon looking characters too.
Mm-hmm.
So you all know our first visit to the well, or one of the first visits, I ran into what I thought was a person in a hoodie. Ever since then, in every video, this thing has been in the videos. It's a cloak, it's a hoodie, it's a black something dress, it's something of that sort. Well, it didn't fail to show up in our last boots on the ground at Daryl's spot. This photo here really bothers me because when you look at it, it's the most eerie looking damn thing. And it's just standing there. And this is caught by Sharon, correct? So Sharon Guy, I believe, sent this photo to us. But here is the thing, guys. Standing in the woods last night.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what that is, but that right there scares the hell out of me. I have, ever since I've been at the well, this thing in a black dress has showed up. Its face has not always been the same. Sometimes it has looked like a witch. Sometimes it has looked like a bat. The Grim Reaper, some people called it.
I mean, when I got that image that was sent and I put it through the photo editing software and
Jesse,
adjusted it.
look what Mousy said.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say nothing till I wanted to see what people were saying.
Uh-huh. I mean, the eyes themselves that stick out like that, that was the one thing in the software that never changed. So even when I changed the tint, the exposure, the highlight, everything, those eyes were just solid black. They never changed. And what just dawned on me is Clough said the other night in that one other image, it looked like it just sucked in the light, like there was no light penetrating. And that's kind of what happened. I mean, even with those eyes.
Sunshine says possum face. Guys, I think it looks like a frog face.
I think it looks like a frog a frog, reptilian type. Yeah, frog face.
And remember when I had that encounter with my mom, I told you that reptilian looking thing, it looked like a frog. This right here is only 1 mile from that location.
How far is this from the location where you had that thing after you told the story? And it was like at your window that we saw. You
2
were telling
miles.
us. Yeah, see? Because everybody said it looked like a reptilian type creature there, too.
If I could zoom that in, I would love to zoom that in for everybody. Do we have a way to do that, to enhance that? Do you know?
Oh, good grief, Charlie Brown.
I would like to really pull that up where they could really see that.
Yeah. When was this? This was last night?
Yeah, I believe so. I want people to really see. I don't know what's up with the black cloak it wears.
Yeah. Let me find it.
What is on the right? I don't see anything on the right. Sharon said to me it looks like a cow face. Big black eyes on both sides. The creature in the tree has a muzzle. Infinite 7 says amen. I zoomed in and then I saw it too. So Jamie or Lisa saw it. this.
Let me see if I can do a side-by-side comparison too.
Oh, that would be really good.
Let me see. I'm not making promises.
Make us some promises.
I'm working on the fly here.
Make us some promises.
No.
It's like it's just standing there, just like watching.
Yeah.
And it's not trying to hide. I mean, it's standing between two trees. It's not like it's trying to duck behind the tree, right?
Nope.
It's like, no. It's like, I'm not moving.
All right. Let's see.
I got a new one that was sent in too. I'll show you. There you go. What do you think of that?
I can't see nothing.
They said it looked like that black thing was standing off in the trees at that point whenever I was seeing the eye shine.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go. Image. Comparison open.
Said it looks like the mask that Shy Guy's face. I'm not sure what that is.
Shy Guy, where's... I don't know what Shy Guy is.
There we go. Is this the one you just done?
Yep, the comparison.
Look at that thing. What are you? What is that?
I'm going to see if I can get a better one.
They say Shy Guy is from Super Mario. Darkwing Duck?
Oh, I remember Shy Guy now. Yeah. But it looks like it has more of a muzzle that comes out.
Are we looking at a dog man in a black cloak? Are we looking? I'm going to say it, guys. I'm not supposed to say it. I know. So everybody, cover your ears if you don't want to hear it. Are we looking at a skinwalker? Sorry for everybody's houses. I just bounced that word around in your house. I know they don't like skinwalker said, but oh, sorry. Sorry. Apologize. Oh, I can smell the sage burning now. But I mean, there goes my 200 emails coming.
Yeah. Oh, this looks creepy. Okay, hold on. I'm going to send you this one.
Reapers are often associated with birds or featherhead reptiles. Just for information, the sword and the spirit, I come from a bird clan in my Cherokee background. I'm from the bird clan.
Okay, how do you like this one?
I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but I am from the bird clan. Let me get this out of the way so we can get a great first look.
Well, then that reptilian thing should be scared of you.
See, look at that. Standing out there like that. What are you doing, boy? I mean, look at that. You know? Wow. I mean, all you can say is wow. Well, I mean, what is that?
Everybody's guess is better than mine, I'm sure.
It almost looked like a damn rat's head. Now they're saying it looks like a frog, and it looks like a frog. I don't.
Looks like a frog.
Yeah, they're saying that's a dang frog. That's what I see. That is the first thing I see is a frog.
Yeah.
The Geico trying to talk to me about my car's extended warranty.
Right.
You know, lighter hands out from the sleeve. A frog. Yeah. What big eyes you have. Better to see you with, my dear. I mean, I am from the Wolf Clan of the Cheyenne. I am half Cheyenne. Oh, well, OCO, Tammy. Ain't that something? Look at that. Cat Mom says she can see the slit for the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, that's what follows us out there when we're hearing that stuff. And no, that's not Sarah in a bunny suit. I don't.
Oh yeah, that's what's gonna be next.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because Sarah's eyes glow too, and she's about 8 foot tall, because you can look and tell how tall that is.
Yeah. So it looks like it looks like there's a long muzzle on it.
Right. And, just to give a better look for everybody, just a comparison, look at how tall it is. I'm going to switch real quick. We'll go back. Look how tall that is. That's about 8 foot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost kind of slouching 8 foot. It's leaning forward, it appears to me, a little bit. Ooh, a frog or a praying mantis. It looks like those paintings they do using a possum's head. I'll send you one as soon as I find it. Ooh, I'd like to see that too. And then back to this. Look at this. That's what you don't want to be parked in the woods and you see look in your window at night.
Whew. Yeah, Loveland, Ohio. The Frogman of Loveland, Ohio. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Now imagine you're sitting somewhere or you have a flat tire sitting in your car waiting for help, and that walks up and looks in the window at you.
I would have probably a better reaction to going out and doing. Actually, I know I would. I would have a better reaction to going out knowing that I'm looking for these things as opposed to sitting in my car, unaware, broke down, not thinking about it, not going out looking for these things and have something like that come up on me. Oh, yeah, that'd be a whole different level of
Mousy says, I am driving on that rim. Ooh, Michelle said a pig's head with tusks. Ooh, like that thing on Saw that they all dressed up like. Mm-hmm. You probably haven't seen that either.
No siree.
So, guys, after this show, we're having another live tonight. Is it right after this show, Jesse? I want everybody to know.
It will be shortly after this show.
Yeah, be watching for us just to go live. It'll be an impromptu.
Yeah, it's not going to have a thumbnail. It'll be live. So make sure that you have the bell rung for notifications, and you'll get a notification.
We hope to see you all in the chat on that. That will be really cool to see you all there. And we'll be in the chat also. Guys, that's all I've got for you tonight. I'm going to leave you with that photo right there for everybody to look at. Let me know, what do you think it is? I have no ideas, guys. Let me know in the chat after the video, please. What do you think happened to me? Was it a portal? Was I disoriented and walked through 2 fences and didn't know it and a quarter mile away? Let me know what you think the flash was, and let me know what you think we're looking at right there. And do y'all want to go back to that same location? Jesse, give us your final words before our live after this.
I hope everybody enjoyed and got something and has more questions, because I sure have more questions after this. So everybody take care. God bless. And we will see you later. Hopefully see you on the live.
Thank you all for being here tonight, guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the support of the channel. And Hunter, we couldn't do it without you guys. We'll be hitting 30,000 on the tomorrow night, guys. We have a Boots on the Ground. I forgot all about it. So tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, we are Boots on the Ground, where we are going to hit 30,000, and we're going to go past it. I have no doubt we're going to pass 30,000 tomorrow night. So I hope to see you all there to celebrate with us on the live that is going to break the 30,000 mark. Be a part of it. Don't miss it. And Hunter, I love you. I miss you so much, and I cannot wait until you're home. Guys, I'll see you on the live tonight. Right after this, grab you something to eat, some popcorn. Abnormal Investigations continues tonight with Stephen Michael McKee. I'll make you famous. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Good night and God bless.
Good night.